Alright, so today on Diablo 2 Eastern Sun Custom, we're just going to be trying to re-rolling some items. So we're going to be trying to get some good rare pikes on this episode. So we made a bunch of presentations. We can maybe use them for doing other things. We made gambling episodes, we made rolling episodes, we made episodes where 50 items scroll by, and then we deleted those episodes. So maybe we could remake them or something with other items. I don't know. It's just nobody's gonna watch anything anyways. So the Skull Bite Pike, level 18 requirement, 19 to 95 damage, requires level 18. So it has 4 stats on it. These stats are not actually very good. So we could re-roll this one. I believe we could just throw the gem can in there, right? Or maybe we should just take it with flawless gems just so it looks proper, but we'll just try the one. I think I just want to test it. It should take 2 flawless gems. I don't know, we'll just take the gems out how they should be. So there we go. Now, all we need is 2 flawless gems. So we have a lot of flawless gems. We got more in the gem can. We could go buy some. Although we had 30 million gold before we gambled everything, now we only have like 14 million gold, so we're going broke gambling all these pikes. So now we could re-roll some. So the Skull Bite Pike, it's not really a good pike. It has 4 terrible attributes, things we can't really use. We could use the Flawless Emerald, the Flawless Ruby. We could throw it in there, re-roll it, item level 45. Cool. Chance to cast Glacial Spike on striking, required level 28. Enhanced damage, cold damage, life stolen per hit. So that's maybe a little bit better, but it's still pretty terrible, I think. So we'll re-roll this one. 1 chance to do Cryptify. Damage to undead adds cold damage. So it doesn't really do too much to the actual damage unless you're fighting undeads. And then there's a lot of cold damage, but then there's nothing else. It's missing some modifiers. So let's throw the Flawless Diamond and the Flawless Topaz in there, and it'll become the Shadow Mar Pike. 19 to 86 damage, adds a little bit of lightning, cold damage, poison damage, repairs durability, enhanced damage. So that one doesn't really do too much, right? No, it doesn't. So let's just throw these in here, see what happens. Yeah, we don't really want that pike, that's not a good one. Level 18 pike, plus 2 attack rating, cold damage, 9 strength. So this is a really, really bad pike then. It only has 3 modifiers, and it doesn't really have any good modifiers. Yeah, let's just throw some more Qs. Maybe the skull will help. Oh, there we go. 271 damage. The skull really helped. 78% enhanced damage. 136 maximum damage based on level. 25 to maximum damage, plus attack rating. Prevent monster heal. Requires level 30. So that's an alright pike then. We got a good one. Much better than it was before. So now let's throw the Viper Fang Pike. 1-2 Warcries, 90 maximum damage, 80 poison damage over 4 seconds. So it's not really a good one. So maybe the Skull worked really good before. Let's try the Skull and the Sapphire. See if the Viper Fang becomes better. Warcries, a little bit of damage, a little bit of lightning damage, plus 10 to strength. Let's try again. Let's try the Obsidian and the Amethyst. Let's try that then. Beast Prod. Enhanced damage, maximum damage, a little bit of fire, a little bit of lightning, and a little bit of poison. Required level 19. So that's not a very good one. We'll try re-rolling this one then. So we got 2 good pikes, I think. Well, no, we didn't. We just got the 1 good pike. Reroll this one. Chance to cast Amplify, but low damage, just gives attack rating. Low elemental damage. Throw some more gems in the cube. Reroll it, some more combat masteries. Enhanced damage, attack rating requirements. Nothing. So let's try again. So after, we're going to see what sick pikes we have, probably. Enhanced damage, minimum damage, damage to undead, life stolen per hit, plus mana per kill. Requires level 27, so it's a pretty high level requirement, I think. Right? Plus mana after each kill. What level was that? Because we had all these here. We had the level 12. I don't know if we had the 8. Huh. Maybe we didn't get that one yet. We've been collecting all the stats, so we know what so we know what we're looking for. Enhanced damage minimum. So I guess we could roll a much better one then. Yeah, it just doesn't have any damage modifiers to go with the leech on it. 177 enhanced maximum damage, +1 to barbarian skills, requires level 27. All the other modifiers are terrible though. So besides the barbarian skills and besides the enhanced maximum damage, it doesn't actually have any maximum damage added to it. It adds cold damage, so that's really high then for something that doesn't have enhanced damage. So what about this one? Amplify damage, maximum damage, level 24, so it didn't really have too much to it, so we could re-roll this one here maybe. See if we get a better stone spike pike, carry a nails pike. War Cry is a little bit of cold damage, prevent monster heal, requires level 15. No, it's not too great. We should probably use some skulls. I think these skulls seem to work better. No, they don't. That's not a very good roll either. Eventually we're gonna have some super sick pikes. We already do have some super sick pikes. We're just re-rolling some more. Chance to cast Chain Lightning. Enhanced maximum damage. Adds a lot of cold damage. Plus lifesteal. Requires level 28. So I don't even know if that's really a good one. Enhanced maximum adds cold damage. Lifesteal. No, it's probably not. It only has 4 out of 6 modifiers too. So we'll just throw some more gems in here, and then cube it, 14 to 66 damage. Attack rating. No, so the bitter barb pike looks like something that we will not be able to use. Just throw some more in here, so eventually we're gonna get something. Attack speed, damage, cold. No, that's not very good. Cruel spike pike, enhanced damage, fire damage, lightning damage. So it's really good elemental damage, but it requires level 33. Probably because of the elemental damages. Yeah, let's re-roll that one. We don't want this pike. Whoa, 227 damage, +1 to barbarian skills. So enhanced damage, +2 maximum damage, plus a bunch of elemental damage. It got the colorful prefix or something of the rainbow. That's what it is. So it got really good base damage, and then it got a bunch of elemental damage. Would have been good if it got the plus enhanced maximum damage. That'd be a really good pike. But now I think we have 4 decent pikes. Well, this one's probably not too good now that we have the other ones, right? It's just glacial spike, low damage, requires level 28. 3 to maximum damage, 50%. Yeah, let's re-roll this one then. So eventually we're just going to have 4 good pikes, I guess. Yeah, considering we got the other good pikes, this one's actually terrible then. So there we go. Out of these 4 pikes, we got 3 good ones. Eventually we're gonna have 4 good ones. So it requires level 33, so it only has 1 elemental damage. $199 damage, so enhanced, plus maximum damage, plus attack rating, 9% life stolen per hit, requires level 20, plus 24 strength. So that's really good pike there. So let's just throw these on. We're going on page like 505 we cleared out. So we got 4 pikes. So let's just try to go until we got 5 good pikes. So we're just trying to take the bad pikes that we can find, and we're gonna roll some better ones. We had some really good pikes. So this one just does elemental damage, level 33. Yeah, it's probably not even that good. So we could re-roll this one then. This is gonna be our 5th pike. Maximum damage, damage to demons, damage to undead, plus the maximum. Maybe we should just be keeping some of the rares just because I think that rolled like maximum stats or something. So level 27 just adds nothing at all really. It doesn't have any enhanced damage on it. It does have a life steal plus mana per kill, but then the damage is not there. So 228 damage, there we go. 47%, 96% damage to demons. 62 attack rating, fire damage, 8% mana stolen per hit, 9% life stolen per hit. There we go, there's one of the pikes we were looking for. I wonder how it compares to our old pikes. We had a better one. I don't know where it was. I think this one's better than the other one that we had. don't know where it would be. Here we go. Here's the old one. So how's it compared to the old one? 14 to 302 damage. 20 to 200. So the damage is a lot higher, but the mana leech level 22, level 27 requires higher level. But it just has such high mana leech and such high leeching stats compared to the other one. Fire damage. So there we go. We could just throw this in here, I guess, because we're not gonna keep that one. We're gonna keep these ones separate. So we're going to try to compare the other ones. We got a really sick dual leech pike. Then we got a really good. Here's the 5 pikes we got. Plus maximum damage, lightning damage, 9% life stolen per hit. So I think this one's probably better depending on the level. Level 20, level 27. Alright, so maybe this is good for a lower level, because we could boost it up to add more things to it, so we could keep both of those. Those are leeching weapons. These ones don't have any leech on them. This one just has a whole bunch of damage, so it's a lot more damage than the other ones. So the most damaging one would be 271 damage. All it does is add damage, basically. Well, it could have lost the prevent monster heal to get more damage, then it definitely could have gotten better damage modifiers. So that's a really good one, plus 25 to maximum damage. And this one's plus 1 to barbarian skills, a bunch of damage. And then that's pretty much it. This one, plus 1 to barbarian skills, more damage. That's elemental damage. Alright, so this is the better barbarian one then. So we got a really good dual leech pike, and then we got a really good barbarian skills pike. It doesn't have any leech on it though, so we're going to have to add our own leech to it. So which of these 2 pikes is better then? This one's probably better for a barbarian. Well, maybe. Barbarians don't really need plus 1 skills. They need leech and everything. Maybe do they need elemental damage? So maybe this would be the number 1 pike we got then. So the bitter dart pike 1. The bitter pike is the best pike that we got. It doesn't do as much damage as the other ones. Level 30, but it has the dual leech on it. Required level 20. Unless we can boost this one up. Is this one? Well, it has less stats on it. Damage to demons. So there we go. Say this pike one, the bitter dart pike, dual leech, a whole bunch of damage, requires level 27. Maybe we could try to find something better. Alright, so we're gonna try to get some more pikes. So we're gonna go through the ones that we have anyway. So we organize them by level. So level 20, level 25, level 27, level 30 pikes. So these ones, we already had these ones. We're just going to add them. So we'll just put them on the same page. We'll maybe try to keep the best 10 pikes. So we'll try to find pikes to re-roll. Like that one we could re-roll. We could probably re-roll this one. Yeah, it just has the high lightning damage. That's about it. Besides the high lightning damage, it doesn't have anything. So level 28, chance to cast meteor. It has a low maximum damage, and it has high elemental damage for its level. Based on character level, that would be a lower requirement, and then a chance to cast meteor on striking. Because we had one that had a chance to cast 2 different things on striking. So this one's probably not one of the best ones. Although we should just put it there for now, just because it's pretty cool. So this one, level 16 requirement with 8% life leech. So it's a really low level requirement, so we're going to keep that one. Enhanced damage, level 33 required, probably because of the poison damage. So it has a high level requirement, and it just has the one good, well, it has the high poison damage, that's about it. So it has 2 good stats. Well, it would have 3 stats, because it would be 75% enhanced damage plus more enhanced damage. So we could re-roll that one. This level 33, we thought it was good, but we found a better one actually before. We re-rolled a better one. It was like level 27 with dual leech, and it did more damage actually. So level 18 weapon with plus to war cries, monster defense per hit. So we'll keep that one for now. 1 to barbarian skills, adds a bunch of damage to demons and damage to undead, enhance maximum damage, replenishes durability, requires level 22. That one had a mana per kill, so 45 damage, requires level 16 mana leech. So I guess we shouldn't keep them. We should be keeping level 16 ones with dual each, or with more stats anyways. So we found 4 pikes to reroll. Yeah, we'll just leave these ones here for now. We got that super sick one, so we found 4 pikes to reroll. Let's throw some more gems in the cube, then reroll it. 131, 100% enhanced damage. Attack rating adds cold damage, so that one's not very good. Let's try rerolling this one. Viper Sting, 108 damage, requires level 33. Adds a whole bunch of fire damage, lifesteal. But I'm pretty sure we have much better ones. Max overall, it's not really good for level 33 anyways. It has the lowest maximum damage based on level modifier. 48% enhanced damage, plus 22 to maximum damage, plus 4 to 22 cold damage, requires level 30. So that's a really bad pike, so we could reroll that one. So are we gonna get to the other pikes? Hopefully. Combat skills, plus attack rating, plus cold damage requirements, requires level 18. So eventually we're gonna get some more super sick pikes. Enhanced damage, there we go, 165 enhanced damage, plus maximum damage, requirements plus 10%. So that one's alright, so we can throw that one on page 505, level 30. So we should just throw these ones in here, level 22. Then eventually we're gonna have the top 10 pikes or the top 20 pikes. So these ones were basically rerolls, I guess. Level 33. Yeah, it was just a high level. It had high fire damage. So let's put like level 30 plus pikes over here, because we can still upgrade them. It's just finding the absolute best pikes that we can get for the level, essentially. So we can reroll that one too. So let's try rerolling some pikes then. Combat skills, 300 lightning damage. It's pretty much all it does is just the lightning damage. So we could reroll that one to 20% increase attack speed, attack rating against demons, lightning damage, strength. So that one's not a very good pike. Cruel, Stinger, Javelin skills, plus the maximum damage, fire damage, lifesteal, requires level 28. That one's alright. We won't re-roll it yet. So this one, it was just a level 16 with mana steel, fire damage, maximum damage. So eventually we're gonna have to go farm some more cows when we run out of materials. So this one, level 30, it does have good elemental damages, I guess. Better than it was before, because we're running out of gems. I believe we could just throw this in here, and then it should just take the flawless gems out, and it should re-roll it, right? Yes, it should. Okay, perfect. No, item level 91. Oh, it rolled to my character level. That's not good. Okay, so we can't do that then. So we actually do have to take out the gems, or we do have to go buy the gems. It's going to roll it based on my character level. Why is that? Oh, I gotta look at it. If we could roll things based on our character level with the gem can, I never knew about that. If we could just re-roll things, forcing the item level into whatever item level we want. Huh, because I was trying to get a level 30 pike for so long, but if I could just get a level 30 character and then we could just re-roll 30 pikes on him, that would be amazing. So we just found out something by doing that then. So it rolls to your character level, I think. So let's not worry about item level 91 pikes yet. Those are going to be way too powerful. So we could re-roll something. So we just tried that recipe and then we just screwed up the whole episode because it threw everything off here. Enhanced damage level 30. So we should just re-roll some better pikes later pretty soon. Level 27, chance to cast Meteor, Amazon skills. It adds a whole bunch of damage. So that one's alright. So maybe we shouldn't make the episode go on too much longer then. If we already found a whole bunch of good pikes, there's no reason to roll a whole bunch more pikes. 27, 30, so we put this on the page 30 page. So let's just reorganize this and then we'll come to what we have. We probably do have 10 good pikes. We'll go through them and see what the best pikes are. Alright, so we got everything organized. We now have the best pikes. So the required level 15, 260 damage. So it's just all damage. It just didn't have any other modifiers on it. If it did have other modifiers, it would have been just insane at level 15. Because it could have had a dual leech at level 15 to 16 as well as this damage. So it's really good low level weapon compared to the item level 91 requires level 48 to 114 damage, so it didn't roll a very good roll. But it's good to know that we could roll things at our character level, because then we could actually get low level pikes, because we're looking to get a low level 4 pike and a level 15 pike. So these level 45 items would not be the best way to get a level 15 or 4 pike or level 6 pike. Level 45 items would be best for getting level 20 to 30 pikes. So the level 20 pike, the Corpse Mar, does a whole bunch of damage, 9% life stolen per hit, plus 24 strength. And then the Deathwood requires level 22, plus 1 to Barbarian skills. I guess it doesn't really do too much damage or anything, right? Doesn't really do anything. So we could remove that one. We don't really need that taking up space, right? Yeah, it just doesn't really have anything to it. Alright, so we could take that one. Amazon's plus 1 to Amazon skills requires level 22, plus maximum damage, some poison damage, some mana stolen per hit. Yeah, I guess it is a lot better than that one. Level 22, so 300 damage at level 22. Plus dual leech, 5% mana stolen per hit, 7% life stolen per hit, so that one's just insane. So do we even need this one? Level 22 compared to the other level 22 ones, so we could just get rid of things we don't need. It's just 1 Amazon skills, that's all it has. So we found the best level 22 pikes. We got the best level 20 pike and level 22 pike compared to the level 48 pike, just insane. So the level 24 pike, we kept this one because it has a dual chance to cast a spell, chance to cast Glacial Spike, chance to cast Immolation. Just those spells, I believe they're, well, I don't know if they're rare or if they're common or not. Maybe it's the other spells I was looking at. But it's pretty cool for level 24. You could boost it up some other ways, and then it'll always have the chance to cast the abilities. I don't think it really does anything else besides those. So if we were looking for an upgrade, we'd want something with the dual chance to cast with actual good abilities. Oh, I guess it has 91% enhanced maximum damage. That could have been higher. It could have been 136, and then it could have gotten the actual plus 2 damage. Yeah, because the chance to class, those are suffixes, so those would be at the end, so it could spawn just insane at this level. So that's not a very good pike. Well, it is. We could find a much better one. And then the Eagle Mar pike, 1 to Barbarian skills, level 25. Just adds a whole bunch of damage, and then also a whole bunch of elemental damage. And then the Cruel Scourge pike required level 27, 154 damage, chance to cast Meteor on striking, plus 1 to Amazon skills. I guess it doesn't really have anything to it, right? We could get rid of that one too. What are we keeping? Oh, that's just the item level 91. Alright. Yeah, I mean, if we have like these insane pikes at an earlier level, I guess we don't need these higher leveled ones. So plus 1 to Barbarian skills, enhanced maximum damage, minimum damage, cold damage, 177, so that's alright. Requires level 27. So it just adds a whole bunch of damage, and then it had the highest dual leech that we've seen. 8% mana leech, 9% life leech, 228 damage. And the Cruel Stinger pike, plus 1 to Javelin skills, plus max damage, 7% life stolen per hit. So actually, comparing to everything that we have, that one's pretty terrible, so we could get rid of that one. So the lower level pikes are just crazy. They blow the higher leveled ones out of the water. So now the level 30 pike, 271 damage, so that's quite a lot of damage. I think the level requirement's too high, so we should just keep the lower leveled better pikes. 25 to maximum damage, so that one's pretty good. We'll keep it for right now. Enhanced maximum damage, I guess that's all that this one does. 190 damage, 271. So I guess we could slim this one out. It doesn't do anything except for the damage. And the damage is actually pretty low, I guess. This one, Soul Impaler, chance to cast Frozen Orb. The only reason we kept it is because of the chance to cast Frozen Orb, but if the damage is so terrible, I mean, it has a whole bunch of fire damage, a whole bunch of poison damage, but that's not going to get modified by your strength, so level 33, that can go, I guess. And this one just adds damage and dual leech. I think the other one was better. So there we go, that's the end of the pikes then. This is just the item level 91 that we figured out we could make, and then the other pikes we could probably just throw them all on one page now, right? Oh, there's just 2 pikes here. Yeah, they can all fit on one page. So now we have the top 10 pikes, well, the top 9 pikes. There we go, the top 9 pikes, 260 damage. And maybe we could compare those ones, because this pike probably beats this one. If it just has a life leech and it's 5 levels higher, we could add life leech to it or something. Jeez, if that's a bad level 15 pike, I can't imagine what a good level 15 pike would look like. Alright, so today on Diablo 2 Eastern Sun, last time we made a whole bunch of level 45 pikes, so they would be affix level 30. So we actually want affix level 20 pikes, but in order to get affix level 20 pikes, we'd have to get a character to level 35. So we're not going to do that yet. We're just going to make some pikes. It'd basically be the same thing. It would just be missing missing a bunch of damage, so it would be a bad thing. We could upgrade the pike later, but for now we just learned this recipe in the other episode, so I'm not sure how many it takes. Maybe it takes 40 or something, so it should take like over 50. Hopefully it'll work. If you cube your gem can with enough gems, with the gem selected, it should re-roll it to your character level. So the Bone Spire pike, item level 45, cube it. So yeah, it takes 2 flawless gems, it looks like. And then item level 1. Wow, perfect. Okay, so it does roll it to your character level. That's amazing. So now we could actually force the rares to whatever item level we want. That's perfect. We don't have to farm everything. For that one day, I spent like so many hours farming. I spent like all day farming the Durns of Hate because I needed exactly item level 26 gauntlets. So the way it's going to work is it's a quality level 30 items, so the item level will always equal 30, and then you divide that by 2, so the affix level is 15 for this pike. So now we could just keep re-rolling it, so that's pretty cool. You could re-roll it to your character level, so we'll just keep that one there for now. That's our first affix level 15 pike, so it'd be like level 30 pikes. So we're looking for character level 4 pikes. We're looking for something with a dual leech. So we're actually going to have to change this to the topazes. So we're going to have to buy some more gems eventually. So this would be a level 30 pike, essentially. Requires level 11. So what we're looking for is something with a dual leech, essentially. That's pretty much the only things we want. We want it to require level 4. We don't want it to require level 11 or anything. If we're crafting a higher leveled pike, we would be looking for level level 15 pikes. Yes, because the ones that we crafted in the last episode, those would be best for crafting level 20 to 25 pikes. This episode we're crafting good level 4 to 8 pikes. So we just re-roll a whole bunch here. So required level 12. They all require such a high level for some reason, but they do have the 6% mana stolen per hit to the attack rating against demons. So even though it's always affix level 15, there is a whole bunch of modifiers that can roll to make it be level 15 requirement, I guess. So that's alright. And it doesn't really matter what their level is. We could always change it later. So now we have a full inventory of pikes. So we just kept those item level 45 pikes that we didn't need. We actually sold some of them to the vendor because we're like, we don't need these pikes, but then we were thinking, oh, we could actually re-roll these pikes and do something. So I wonder why it requires level 18. It requires level 18 because it's supposed to be a 15. It's the elemental damage. The elemental damage can roll at level 15. That's right. So the elemental damage is going to be our main enemy in this endeavor to get the best pikes that we can for this level. So we could just throw them somewhere. We got to figure out how to get the good pikes somewhere and figure out what they are. Enhanced maximum damage. Maximum damage requires level 14. So we would have a better level 14 that we crafted before. We had that super sick wall. This one would be better. I guess we'd have to compare them on the other character. Oh, actually, we have a whole bunch of item level 1 pikes. We could just throw them onto the shared page, and then we could just go to the Amazon. Then we could compare them that way. That would make sense. That makes perfect sense. Alright, we got everything onto the Amazon, so we just transfer them here. So I guess a good thing to do would be to just transfer them to a different character, let them re-roll it to the level, then you can transfer it back to your character. So now we can see what they do, because they have to kind of beat these ones. It will be impossible. Well, it could beat this one, but it would be pretty hard, because it can't get the 136 to maximum damage like this one could. And it can't get the 97% enhanced damage, I believe. That was pretty crazy, but they do come pretty close, right? Level 179 damage, 222 damage at level 15. So that's pretty good. Yeah, even though it doesn't have it, it just about beats it. So these, we have 5 pikes we could re-roll, so we just need to throw them into the cube and then throw 2 flawless gems in there. And hopefully it'll roll into a super sick level 4 pike that we could use. Require level 8. Enhanced damage, maximum adds lightning damage. So that's not something we're looking for. It has a low level, but it doesn't have any of the leech we're looking for. So here, level 7, 169 damage, 6% mana stolen per hit. So that's a really good one. We could throw that there. Level 7, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, there we go. So that'd be one of our better pikes. So we still have some more pikes we could re-roll here. So we just got a super sick one there. Well, I guess it didn't have the dual leech, right? It only had mana leech. Yeah, we're just looking for something with dual leech, I guess. So chance to cast lower resist requires level 15. Doesn't really do anything. So we can't really use that. It only has 3 stats on it as well. So it requires level 18, so we definitely got better ones, I think. Unless we're talking about the elemental damage. So yeah, I think we'll throw that out, because besides the elemental damage, it doesn't really have anything, so we could re-roll it. And I think we're going to have to start buying gems from Charcy. So it requires level 18, it has a whole bunch of damage. We could keep that one, I guess. It has a high maximum damage, but we probably found better ones, because the ones that we rerolled last episode, they could roll with better stats for level 18. So this one, it didn't really have anything. It was just a level 15. It just gave damage and attack rating to... Oh, it just gave damage to demons, plus attack rating, not too much minimum damage, 16% enhanced damage. Requires level 12, 41 damage, attack rating against demons and undead. Alright, so we're not going to be able to use that one. So we could just go to Akara over here. We'll just buy a whole bunch of gems. 'Cause usually you buy gem 6 packs anyways. Buy some flawless sapphires too. Then the skulls, they give really good rolls for the other things. So we'll buy some flawless skulls. I don't know how many we're going to need. Hopefully it doesn't take all of our money away. So we could throw the skull, we could throw the sapphire in there. In this level 12 storm rack pike, it becomes something different, becomes something good, right? Increased attack speed, enhanced damage, enhanced maximum damage, level 9. So that's alright. We're not at our stash. Okay, we have to run to over there. So we could throw this one in there for a level 9 weapon, I guess. Yeah, level 9's pretty low if everything's level 12 to 15. So that's a good low level 9 weapon then. We're still searching for the elusive dual leech item that we cannot find anywhere. Yeah, so it would be good because of the 65% damage, because it's damage for that level, but it just doesn't have anything else on it. So now it has a whole bunch of things. Level 18, increased attack speed, enhanced damage, attack rating, damage to demons, adds lightning damage. 5% mana stolen per hit, 10% increased attack speed, requires level 8 plus mana per kill. Then doesn't really do too much else for level 8, right? It gives strength, attack speed. I guess attack speed is alright. Well, we'll just throw that right there for now, because we got a worse one. It's not the worst pike that we have. Level 18, a bunch of elemental damage, that's about it. Geez, so re-rolling things, you would think you'd get the items you're looking for pretty quickly, but you actually don't. So chance to cast Pierce and Bone, and then that's about it. So eventually we're going to get the super sick item we're looking for. Enhanced damage, lightning damage, knockback, level 18. 130 damage, requires level 9. Prevent monster heal. Jeez, so I guess this pike would be our worst then. So we have another level 9 pike. So with this one we could re-roll. Yeah, it doesn't really have anything that we're looking for. Well, it does have things, but it doesn't have enough things that we're looking for. Level 15, 6% mana stolen per hit, enhanced damage. Maybe that would be good. It's not. Is it our worst one? Press level 15. So these ones just have enhanced damage based on level. 212 damage. 183 damage. So I think we have a much better level 18 weapon. I could probably get rid of this one too, because we're really just looking for the low level weapons. We already have the dual leech level 18 or level 22 weapon, so that's alright. 117 requires level 18, so we're gonna have to re-roll a whole bunch of things. Let's go get some more gems. Alright, we're back. So we bought a whole bunch of flawless skulls from Akara so we could throw them in here. And then a level 18 weapon. So that's pretty terrible for level 18. Level 9 weapon, 4% life stolen per hit, increased attack speed. So that's not what we're looking for. Jeez. And the other one, we got the items so quickly, but I guess we had a whole bunch of items. So level 15, chance to cast immolation, mana stolen. So I think we have a much better weapon. We have like this one or something. Level 15, 260 damage. It's definitely better. So we could roll it. 6% mana, requires level 6. So there's something we're looking for. We're looking for a level 6 with mana steal. Although I think it would be level 4. Yeah, it should be level 4. So that's kind of what we're looking for, but it's not what we're looking for. So let's just throw this one in here then. We'll keep that one for now. Maybe we'll keep it as a token just because it looks cool. So we got the level 18 pike. It's not what we're looking for. Jeez, if we don't find that pike we're looking for this episode, then we're going to have to do it in another episode. We're going to have to come back for the pike then. Requires level 15, so it just adds damage. It adds a whole bunch of damage to demons and undead, but it requires level 15. That's the thing about it. And it doesn't have anything else on it. Level 15, so that's a good level 15 item, I guess. This one, it just doesn't do as much damage to undead. Attack rating against undead, and then the cold. Because we're looking for an upgrade. If it would give leech or something, it would have been an upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out. Maybe we'll keep that one for now. So we're gonna have to figure out a pike to get rid of. We have a whole bunch of good ones. So I guess this one's pretty terrible. So that's our worst pike at the moment. Maybe that's our worst pike. Requires level 18, a whole bunch of elemental damage. So those elemental damages are what's screwing it up, because if you get the elemental damage, then it'll require level 18. So 15 with damage, no, that's not good. Jeez. So we don't want to use all of our gems here, just re-rolling items here. Want to go find something else to reroll, but we do want the dual leech pike, so we'll try 10 more rerolls, then we'll go buy 20 more flawless gems. That'll cost 1 million gold. Alright, so we got 20 flawless topazes, so there's another 1 million gold gone. So we could try the death branch pike. It doesn't do anything special. It doesn't do anything, but if we re-roll it, it'll give us dual leech at level 4. No, it won't. So level 8 straight up enhanced damage. That would be better for a level 8, considering it's not based on level. Maybe we'd have to check it, but it would have been nice if it stacked with one of the enhanced damage based on level or maximum damage based on level. So actually we'll keep that one because it's a level 8 with pure damage on it. And this one we just got that one from the inventory. We could cube that one then. So we got a backup rare so we could cube if we got a decent one. Just because it's level 8 and it just has a pure damage, it would be really good for a lower level. So level 18. So maybe it was the poison damage that brought it to level 18. So we could try cubing again. Or maybe it would be the poison damage brought it to level 18. So level 6 pike, enhanced damage. Okay. So there's a better level 6 pike, you could use it earlier. So there we go. I think we had one other pike scoped out that we could re-roll if we found 2 decent pikes here. So we're looking for the lower level requirement ones with good stats. Good stats for the character. So this one was worse compared to this one. We have a level 7 that is better, so we could get rid of the level 9. And I think we had like a worse one over here. We could probably get rid of this one too eventually. It's like 179 damage, and then we have a level 12 that's better. That one has a mana leech on it. Yeah, so we can get rid of the level 15 pike here. I'm pretty sure we have a better level 15 pike anyways, right? 260 damage, 179. Doesn't really do anything. So there we go. We could re-roll this pike. So the Imar pike, 45 to maximum damage. It didn't really, well, it did do a lot. It was really good for a level 9 pike, but we had better pikes, and we really needed the dual leech pike. So level 12, 100 damage. I think we had a better level 9 pike that did the same thing basically. Yeah, because the level requirement, that it does add a whole bunch of damage to demons and a whole bunch of damage to undead. That would be good, but because it's level 12, I don't know about that one. So level 11, no, we can't really do anything with that. Level 8, 10% increased attack speed, increased maximum damage based on level. So that might be a good one, although it's not pure damage, so it would suck at level 8. So maybe that'd be a bad pike. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 more chances. So got a level 15 with damage to demons, attack rating to demons, undead, fire damage, a whole bunch of elemental damage, mana steal, but level 15. So it looks like we're not going to get this episode then. Level 15 with life steal, chance to cast, fireball. So we have much better level 15 ones then, I guess. Get rid of that one. So we have 2 more chances. Level 10, chance to cast blizzard. It doesn't do anything else. So it looks like this episode's a failure then. So we could just look over all the pikes we got. Required level 4, 5% mana stolen per hit. Oh, we got it at the last little bit, kind of. It was missing the lifesteal. But we got a super sick level 4 pike. So we could upgrade the pike later in next episode. Well, I mean, we could come back. We could re-roll some more pikes, but we're going broke re-rolling all these pikes. So maybe we should move on to the nightmare difficulty pikes and look at all the nightmare difficulty pikes. So here's the level 4 pike we got. Those were the other ones we gambled. Level 6 pike, we could just throw that in there for now. So there we go. Got the Deathmar pike, 5% mana stolen per hit at level 4. A whole bunch of damage. It could have added more damage. Well, I don't know. Maybe that is a lot of damage for that level. Could have definitely had better stats on it though, like dual leech. This one, we were just keeping that one for now. And here the Havoc Spike requires level 7, 169 damage, 6% mana stolen per hit. So it's an extra 3 levels, but it's better because we could get something better on the level 4. We could get a better level 4 pike that's better than this level 7 pike. The Rune Picket Pike, 160 damage at level 9. Well, it's not going to give that damage because it's enhanced maximum damage. If it was actual plus 91 to maximum damage, that would be the better one to get. Or if you get both of them, that would be the ideal situation. Plus maximum damage, plus enhanced maximum damage based on level. Plus maximum damage based on level. And then a mana leech, level 12. And then the Runewood Pike, 222 damage at our level. Requires level 15. I guess it just does the damage. Enhanced maximum damage plus maximum damage. So that's a really good one. Then the Low Square Pike, this one's pretty terrible, I guess. It's level 6. Yeah, we got a better level 4 Pike. We got a better level 7 Pike. So this one we could re-roll at some point. And probably same with this one. Well, no, they did the pure damage. So we'd have to actually go onto a level 6 and a level 8 character to see how much more damage these have compared to the ones based on the character level. And then we just got a level 15 Pike, 179 damage. It doesn't have any leech on it, but yeah, it's not a very good Pike. Level 15 Pike isn't very good. So we can just go throw these over here then. So we got a good level 15 Pike from before. We got a good 15 to level 30 Pikes, I guess. So these, they would be better actually as lances. So actually we're probably going to get lances that are going to be better than these items, starting at level 25 and up, just because that's the level that those require. So this episode, we did not get what we were looking for. We got pretty close though. We got a enhanced damage weapon with 5% mana stolen per hit at level 4. Then we got the level 7 weapon. So I guess we didn't get it this time. No, we got really sick weapons last time, so this time we didn't. So let's try to roll some Nightmare Pikes. Let's try to roll some level 65 Pikes to try to get some better items, or some 65 Lances probably. 65 Lances would be the better thing to roll, but then Pikes, we might be able to upgrade these Pikes with item 65 Pikes. We're gonna have to see next episode. We'll just re-roll higher leveled Pikes and Lances. That'll be ridiculous damage. Today on Diablo 2 Eastern Sun, we're gonna be trying to get some more Pikes. So we got the item level 1 Pike, right? Because we found out we could force the level to be level 1, so it'd be a level 15 Pike. We were looking for the level 4 dual leech Pike. We didn't get it. We got the level 4 5% mana leech Pike. That was pretty close. And then we got like a level 6 mana leech, and then I think we got a dual leech one. Did we never get a dual leech one? Oh, we actually never got a dual leech. Geez, we never got a dual leech weapon when re-rolling the item level 1s. That's not good. We never got a single dual leech one. But before we rolled item level 45 Pikes, and then we got a whole bunch of level 15 to 30 Pikes. So these Pikes are good for 15 to 30. But actually, level 25, the Pikes won't be worth anything. They'd be better as upgraded Pikes. So anything level 15 to 22 is good. Maybe 22 and below, or maybe 15 is a really good milestone. But once you go to level 25, we're going to want different Pikes. We're going to want the Nightmare Pikes. The Nightmare item level 65 gambling shit. So we could gamble that, and we could try to get some really higher leveled Pikes. So Corrosive Pike of Swiftness. So it could be a Lance actually. So we're just going to get the rare ones, but basically Toxic Pike of Carnage. So you can see already the level requirement is much higher. Level requirement is level 38 and 48. Before it was like level 15 to 33. So these Pikes can have different affixes on them, different stats. Pike of the Rainbow, level 40. So of the Rainbow is a level 40 stat. It's like pretty much twice as good as the level 30 stat that we could get before, but the level requirement's going to be higher. So basically all of the Pikes are going to be useless if they're not level 25. They're not below level 25. So the Sounding Pikes. So we should be able to get exceptional, a 50% chance to get exceptional. We've gotten 4 Pikes. We haven't gotten a single Lance. There we go. There's a Lance. We got a rare Lance. Required level 28. So this would probably be better than a Pike. Well, we probably have better Pikes. We probably have better level 28 Pikes actually. So we'll just go through here. We'll identify a whole bunch and then we'll come back. So level 28 Pikes, 41 to 161 life leech. Doesn't really do too much. Oh, 20% chance of open wounds. That's probably pretty good. Oh, it's probably not too good. But it's 161 damage, level 28. Jeez, we got like 260 damage, 300 damage, level 22 with dual leech. So that's a good lance. We could keep that. We could re-roll this lance to get some good level 25 to 35 lances. And then the pikes, I don't know what we're going to do with the pikes. I guess the pikes, we'd try to hopefully get some low-level pikes. We actually can get a super sick level 1 rare pike, but it'd be pretty difficult. It'd be a lot more difficult at the higher levels here. So I believe that's a lance just because of how much damage it has. So maybe we'll just identify a whole bunch because people probably left the video already. So we got another rare pike, level 40 requirement, 266. To cryptify, so I don't know. We're going to have to see. Maybe we'll just identify all these because you don't want to look at all the rare items for some reason, or all the magic items. You only want the rare items for some reason. Just level 39 pike. We have a better. Oh, this is a pike. Okay, 241% damage. So if it was a lance, it would have been better. So that wasn't a good rare. So there's 100 things to gamble. We bought these ahead of time. Oh, there we go, a pike, level 39, 386. That's the highest damage we have gotten, but it's level 39, but 8% mana stolen per hit. So we actually can upgrade the items to the lance. It would just increase the item level by 6. So if we find a good pike that's like required level 39 and it has really good stats like this, we could just upgrade it to a lance. But then it has low cold damage, doesn't it? So where do we start putting these ones? We can start putting them here, I guess. So we'll just start putting the rare items here. And I don't know what we're going to do with the magical items because we're trying to collect all these stats. So we got to do Toxic Pike of Carnage. I don't think we want to dual stats. So we should just sell these to the vendor probably. Because I think we're only looking for specific magic items too anyways. We're just looking for specific magic items that increase our damage. Yeah, basically level 1 magic items that increase our damage. Alright, so we opened every single gambling thing. We looked at all the items. We put all the unique and the sets away because we don't care about the sets and uniques. And the magic items, we put those away too. So we just have all the rare items. So the rare pikes requires level 48. So level 48 is going to have high elemental damage. So the physical damage won't really matter too much, right? But besides the elemental damage, it doesn't really have too much else. It has a bit of physical damage. Yeah, it doesn't really have, it's just all elemental damage. Unless 250 damage is really high, but 148 to 250. 250 seems to be pretty common. We should be looking at the max ranges, see what they could do. Maybe we should. Alright, so we got the page opened a little bit here, right? So required level 48 to give like 300 fire damage. But then there's also suffixes that give fire damage as well, right? Required level 39, required level 27. So I don't know, they're stronger if they're a prefix, but they have a higher level requirement. So we would want them to line up with each other. So 48, I don't know if it'd be good. Well, it'd be a lot of elemental damage. You can't downplay elemental damage, but it doesn't have anything else to it. So then we could look at this one, Combat Mastery's cold damage, monster per hit. We could get rid of that pike, required level 48. It's because of the cold damage. And then +1 to combat skills, a whole bunch of elemental damage, dual leech, level 48. We'll keep it because it has the dual leech and the high elemental damage. Yeah, it's just all elemental damage, doesn't have any physical damage. Jeez, but level 48, such a high requirement for this item. So at this point, it'd be better to be the highest tier. So level 48 prefixes, we don't want it on a pike. We don't want it on a lance. We want it on the highest tier item. I believe that's level 55. I think level 55 is where you could start getting the highest tiers item. They just do more damage for the level. So level 39, it's, yeah, it's okay. So it just did mana leech, a whole bunch of enhanced damage, knockback, strength requirements, 20%. Then this pike, level 39, 386. We can just upgrade them to the highest tier, I guess, so it doesn't matter, but that would just, well, it's not too expensive to upgrade them. So +1 to skills, level 38, a bunch of lightning damage. That would have stacked with the lightning damage, right? 38 lightning damage, or level 38, up to 360 lightning damage. Maybe it didn't stack. Alright, but regardless, I don't think there's really too much +1 to scales. It just has 4 stats on it. This one too just has attack rating, cold damage, mana leech, so that'd be the worst pike that we got, I guess. This pike increased attack speed, enhanced damage. So of the rainbow is also a really good elemental affix that we're looking for. Requires level 30, so it's a low level that adds a lot of elemental damage. So that'd be a decent one. I wouldn't throw it away right away. Chance to cast Cryptify, so 266, so it adds a lot of damage. It adds lightning damage. Level 40 requirement, 39%. So we could probably find much better anyways. That one is pretty good though. Lightning damage plus strength, but we'll get rid of that one. Then there was some more pikes. So this one, it just did a whole bunch of elemental damage. That's pretty much it. A ton of attack rating. Yeah, so we've gotten like of the rainbow plus the other elemental affixes. Cool, so maybe it got both of them. Wow, so that's a lot of elemental damage, so we'll keep that. It's just pure elemental damage. And attack rating. This one, level 40, enhanced damage, life leech, a whole bunch of elemental damage. Level 38, 245, increased attack speed, cold damage. So we are getting some decent ones, but the pikes, they won't be worth anything. +2 to barbarian skills. So you get +2 to barbarian skills on a level 48, so we would probably want that. And then 10% increased attack speed is pretty low. It has lots of enhanced damage, lightning. It's probably, none of these are going to be good. This one's probably pretty good. Alright, so we're just going to sell these. We don't really need these. We could close this so it doesn't lag. Close the internet. There we go. So now we could just get rid of these. We could get more of them easily anyways. It'll give us more of our gold back. So we spent so much gold buying all of these. So now the pikes, we're done looking at the pikes. We got 2 to Amazon scales, enhanced maximum damage. So it would have been nice if it got plus maximum damage as well. So we didn't really get anything godly for the pikes, I don't think. Well, maybe we did. No, nothing really too amazing. Nothing really lined up. So then that was there. Oh, there's a couple of lances over here. Right, so are these going to be good? So the damage is going to be lower than a lot of our pikes. So we're looking for something. Yeah, because our pikes, they had like over 300. They had like 250 damage to. The one pike had like 300 damage on it. So +1 to all scales, enhanced damage, damage to undead, demons, elemental damage, a whole bunch of elemental damage, and 52% enhanced damage. So it didn't really get too many good things. Well, it did get a bunch of good things. We'll just put it to the side for right now. This thing, 43% enhanced damage, very low elemental damage, really high level requirement. So we could get rid of that one, or we could re-roll it or something. Or we should save the re-rollings for rolling good stuff. We re-rolled so many low items and we didn't even get the level 4 dual leech item. So the Imp Bar Lance, 20% attack speed, cold damage, poison damage, really nothing we could use. And the Thirst Lance, here we go. Enhanced damage, enhanced maximum damage, cold damage, dual leech, except all of those stats are really, really low. Really low for a level 38 item. It's because of the cold damage. Well, even regardless, they rolled the lowest, like really low enhanced damage, really low leech on everything. So we'll keep it, but it's not a good weapon. The Plague Mar Lance, 1 to Amazon scales, enhanced damage, +2 maximum damage. Oh, there we go. +2 maximum damage. So there we go. That'd be a really good lance. Just really need the things to line up so that it gets both of the modifiers. We got some good pikes that had that. The lances, will we get any? +1 to scales, maximum damage, attack rating, lightning, poison. So that one's alright for right now. So it adds 2 maximum damage. They're 338, level 27. Okay, so that'd be better than our other ones. It does over 300 damage. Except it's not better than our other ones because a pike would do more damage. So I think if we're just looking for pikes, we just want to get those 2 stats to line up. Javelin scales, maximum damage. I mean, it's a good pike, we'll keep it, but it could be much better. damage to undead, lightning damage. So here's an example of an absolutely terrible lance. There's nothing good about that one. 64% damage plus 72, so a whole bunch of elemental damage. Level 38. It's only elemental damage basically. The Oath Prod Lance. Combat skill is plus 2 maximum damage, attack rating, lightning damage. So there we go, there's a bad lance we could get rid of. Death Stinger Lance, plus maximum damage, attack rating, lightning, level 28. So we get rid of that one. So we're slowly weeding out the bad items that we don't need. So level 28. Bad item. Level 38, the Pain Song Lance. Immolation, it doesn't do anything. A bad lance. We've gotten such bad lances. We've gotten good rolls on the lower level items. Enhanced damage maximum. So, well, it's better to roll items on the lower levels because then you're not getting all the elemental damage. Yeah, it didn't have anything to it. Combat masteries, maximum lightning damage. So there's another bad lance. The lances, we're not really getting anything. That was all the lances. We didn't really get anything for the lances. We got a couple lances, I guess. Plus 1 to Amazon skills and 329 damage. But a pike would have been better. Our pikes would be better if we upgraded them. Alright, we're back. We're pretty sure that we went through all the pikes. So here's what we had. We had level 30 to 48 pikes. So the level requirement is really high on all of the pikes. So none of the pikes would have been good anyways. Well, maybe that would have been alright. The plus 2 to skills, plus the maximum damage based on level. But then the lances, we didn't really get too many good things for lances. We got a level 27 lance. Plus 2 javelin, so it could have rolled with other things, maybe plus the maximum damage, lightning damage. It could have definitely rolled with better things. Plus 2 Amazon skills. This one, it was pretty good for level 27, so I guess this would be the best lance that we got then. 329 damage at level 27. Well, I guess this one does a bit more damage. Huh, so I guess they're both pretty good. This one just gives the Amazon skills. Alright, and then the other ones, they're higher level requirement, but they're worse probably. Well, they give all elemental damage, that's right. We just got mostly elemental damage for the weapons. This one requires 10 levels higher, but it does less damage. Plus 1 to skills. This one we probably don't need this one. This one we just kept it because of the dual leech. It doesn't really do anything. It has all low stats. We need to get a better level 38 lance. This level 39 lance plus 1 to scales, I think it didn't really do too much for us. Did a whole bunch of elemental damage, some damage, attack rating, and damage against undead. 132, so the lances, they were a failure. This is another failure episode, so now we didn't really get too much for upgrades then. Yeah, we really didn't get anything for upgrades. So there we go, that's how Diablo works. Next time we'll be working on hell difficulty pikes. So we'll be able to get even higher leveled items, and then we'll be able to reroll some of the end game items probably. Hopefully we'll be able to gamble for some higher pikes and then get the end game stats. But for now we'll come back and then we'll gamble on some item level 85. So we did item level 30 items, and then we did item level 45 items. We did item level 65, so now we could do item level 85 items.